lose another 400 minerals. And he has a Corsair out, so that's going to be able to at least do some scouting and counter those Mutalisks when they come out. Only 2 hatcheries down still for Naukiki, I think. Pretty sure. So, Naukiki's not going to be able to pump a whole lot of Mutalisks, and the Corsairs coming out of 1 Stargate should probably be able to counter. 1 Overlord going down, that's going to cut into Psi count quite a little bit. So, something going down there. I think those are cannons, yeah. Cannons going down, some space in between them, I'm not sure why. Mutalisks finally out. Because there are no Hydralisks, and because it took so long to get anti-air, these Corsairs are going to be able to do a bit of damage. But, I don't think that Naukiki has quite enough to break through now. He's spreading those Mutalisks pretty well, with cannons coming in the background, and that's going to be, I think, the deciding factor. Yes, Bisu holds. So Bisu now in a much better position now that those cannons have come in. Doesn't have to worry about his main force in the field just being run over, trying to hold a natural. And we'll see whether Naukiki's able to snipe those Corsairs with Scourge. If he's able to, then he could maybe get some Muta harass done on the drone probe line. But as it is, there's enough Corsairs out, I think, to prevent that. Zealot's being caught out in the field, a little bit careless there. Now he's going to try to snipe a Corsair, but Bisu microing very carefully against that. Doesn't want to lose Corsairs unnecessarily, and those Mutas are forced to fall back. So, very good job micro here by Bisu, coming back from sort of a tough situation. And I think if this was a superior Zerg player, if it was Jaedong on the other side of this matchup, I think Bisu would be in a lot more trouble, because I think Naukiki's led him back into this game a little bit. After he took down that Nexus at the expansion, I think he should have been able to assert his death grip on the game, but he hasn't managed to so far anyway. Though Scourge doing a good job of warding off the Corsairs, and Muta's doing some damage to the main if they take down that second cannon, but the Dragoons are going to come in and at least ward off the Scourge. Bisu'd probably better get another cannon or 2 down there. But he's getting close to a critical mass of Corsairs that'll be able to fend those Scourge off. More Lings pressing out. Still no Hydralisk down, I don't think. I haven't seen one for Naukiki yet. So he's really committing to this tech. And I think once Bisu reaches critical mass of Corsairs, he's going to be in a bunch of trouble because he doesn't have any tech really to counter that. Basically all of his military is in the air. Those might have been Hydralisks back there, I'm not sure. If he does have Hydralisks, then he'll be able to transition, but he still doesn't have a lot of economy, and he needs to do damage now before Bisu gets the second base really up and running. Scourge going in, losing a lot of Scourge, and that was critical. Bisu coming out with most of his Corsair force alive, and he's going to be able to hunt down these Mutas. A few of them getting away, but you can see from Naukiki's expression, he realizes that he took a blow there, still pumping Corsairs, and I think the balance of air power is decisively shifted in Bisu's favor now. Yeah, very damaged Mutalisks there. And yeah, still no Hydralisks out. Naukiki sneaks a Ling in the back, through the temples, I guess. He must have tricked it through. That's a little bit impressive, but it's not going to do him all that much good. And now Corsairs out in the field, no speed up yet for Overlords. And a few more Scourge out for Naukiki. They're going to have one chance to snipe some Corsairs. And if they don't, I think it's going to be Curtains. Yep, 2 Scourge go down there. And Air Force being pulled back. Oh, Scourge popping at just the right moment, taking out a Corsair. Oh, and wow, 2 more Corsairs do go down. That's even the odds a little bit. Now, Kiki might be able to take this air battle, but meanwhile, he's going to lose the ground battle. Yeah, he's chasing back the Corsair. Bisu winning the ground battle, but he's going to fall back because he doesn't have the forces to engage these Mutalisks. So a bit of a draw there. I would say now Kiki getting very lucky with his Scourge micro because that initial pair of Scourge popping right on top of the Corsair weakened Bisu's Corsair force enough, I think, to allow those future Scourge that came in a few seconds later to be as effective as they were. Now Kiki's Mutalisk force is going to be able to do some damage at the natural. Dragoon's not very good at fighting Mutalisks, and Bisu's going to have to get something else out relatively soon. I'm surprised Naukiki didn't push that in and try to take those Dragoons, but more Dragoons coming in from the back, so Bisu's fairly secure. Not sure whether that's Dragoon range or air weapons, going up at the Cybernetics Core. Either one would be good. Finally, a Hydralisk then going down, and a third hatchery. So now Kiki realizes that he has to transition into different tech, and I think taking out that Corsair force has given him the breathing room to do that, but he needs to take advantage of it. Now he's going in against the Dragoons, but he's doing it now that the Dragoon force has been reinforced, and I think that was the wrong timing for that. Just one Corsair out in the air, so Bisu's got a long way to go to rebuild his air force. And now Kiki might be clever and try to snipe those Corsairs as they come out. Yeah, it looks like he's... for a second it looked like he was moving Surge Network. Oh man! Snipes one Corsair. The other Corsair gets away. And a third Corsair out. So I think now Kiki has weakened his Mutalisk force by engaging those Dragoons. But I don't know, Bisu's pushing out a little ways in the field. I'm not sure if he's confident enough yet that he thinks he can push all the way out. Lurkers will be out shortly, so if Bisu's not going to end it here, he's going to have to think about getting an Observatory. Yeah, but it looks like he is going to try to end it. He's pushing in with everything he's got, and two Sunken Colonies going down desperately to reinforce the one that's already there at the front of the natural, and this is going to be the critical engagement. If Bisu breaks through here, then it's going to be over. Scourge chasing down the Corsairs, and Corsair force is gone, but most of Bisu's ground force is still around. I'm not sure if those mutas are going to be enough to handle the Dragoons in the back. It looks like more Dragoons coming up. It looks like the Dragoons are going to win this engagement. It looks like now Kiki's going to have to fall back to his Sunken Colony, at least another Corsair out, to help deal with those mutas, and it looks like Bisu is going to win this game. It looks like Bisu is going to break through and is going to take down these two hatcheries at now Kiki's natural. And yeah, now Kiki just doesn't have the production to overwhelm these Dragoons with reinforcements, and yeah, I think this is pretty much game. Sniping another Corsair. Good Scourge Micro overall. Oh, a bunch of Lings coming out, and this is the best thing he could do against these Dragoons. That Zealot needs to get in the fray quickly, but not taking down any Dragoons. Yeah, and that's GG. Realizes that with all those goons still alive, he's going to just have his natural wiped off the map before he could do anything. So, great game from Bisu, coming back from the disadvantageous situation, and good game from now Kiki too, I think. Some creative play and doing what, playing non-standard to try to beat a player who is more technically solid and experienced than he is. And it doesn't quite work out, but good game overall. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been Hamilcar. Bye-bye.